0. This match would go for 3 minutes, and the Boogeyman would pick up the win. After this, we got a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Mickey James versus Trish. This match is missed for some great things. And Mickey James really tearing the house down, and really it was actually the first time a women's champ changed hands at WrestleMania. Shockingly, it took 22 to do it, because the champions that would go in, the champion, they wanted to hold on to it for a little, so they never had one win it at WrestleMania. But it was a fun match to watch, but the one problem, and apparently James did a pussy lick gesture after Trish. I'm not gonna say it. Nope. Say it. Nope. Not gonna say it. Get canceled. Nope. Not worth it. Anyway, this would get her in so much stage, but it would really start women's evolution, as many call it. If you want to look to people say Brooklyn takeover, where Sasha Banks and Bayley really want to look at the start of the women's revolution, in my opinion, the evolution. Look at this match. Mickey James and Trish Stratus proved, hey, we're in just sex symbols. Look at us wrestle. Let's actually have a great match. And I truly do love. And then as we got our streak match, ladies and gentlemen, this is the match. Undertaker, the legendary streak, him versus Mark Henry in a casket match. I think one of the more underrated matches. Him and Mark Henry was a clash of powers. He would have the Striker versus Strength. Under versus Mark Henry was a great match. The feud would be that Mark Henry cost the Undertaker the World Championship, and Undertaker would then challenge Mark Henry to a casket match. He was Daivari, who was Mark Henry's manager at the time. Undertaker, even though the was never really questioned, there was no question that Mark Henry wasn't going to beat the Streak. It still felt on, because Mark Henry was that monster. I mean, it's kind of like Hulk Hogan versus I won't say Andre, but I'll say like Foon or Earthquake, of like how is he? We know he's gonna beat this guy, but how the hell is he get it done? He really hit a tombstone on Mark Henry. That took strength, man. I mean, Mark Henry was not a guy in the wrestling ring, but him hitting the tombstone on Mark Henry is something I'm always just looking at the Undertaker going, holy, how'd you do that one? But he rolls Mark Henry into the casket. Under wins streak, very strong at, I believe it was 13, I believe that was 13. If not 14, Randy Orton's 13. After this, we got a no holds barred match. Shawn Michaels versus Miss. This was a fun match. It was a very good. It was a very good match for the time of Shawn Michaels really kind of getting back track to be a main event of WrestleMania. Next, John Cena. This was fun. Shawn Michaels picks up the win here in a bloody match. Very good. Very, very fun. After this, we got your Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton and World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle in a threat match for a World Heavyweight Champion. It sucks they didn't give him more time, because it feels like they took time away to give it to the Vince McMahon match. But Rey Mysterio in a very good triple threat match. Rey Mysterio holds the title, dedicates it to Eddie Guerrero, who had passed the year before. And it's just fun to watch this match and see you can see joy on his face while the build up to this match is something that no one really liked because he used Eddie Guerrero's name in vain, and I get more pissed at that, of people doing, but you gotta remember, Eddie Guerrero was a wrestler. He loved this business, and people got pissed for when they did for Paul Bearer, and it was Kane, Mick Foley, and The Undertaker saying he would have loved this. He would have looked and said, even I'm still in a WrestleMania main storyline. And I think Eddie Guerrero would have looked, even though the Eddie's in Hell line now, but I think Eddie Guerrero would have said, if he could have talked, he could have been there. He would have loved this. Because even dead, Guerrero influenced the of WrestleMania 2022. I love that. It always brings back a joy to me to know that Eddie Guerrero influenced that. All right. Back to WrestleMania. After this, we got a Playboy Pit with Tori Wilson versus Candice Michelle. 3-minute match. This was back to being sex symbols. After the women's championship match, you get this. Tori Wilson win. That's all that needs to be said. And finally, in your main event, John Cena versus Triple H for the W Championship. Now, a good match, not great. I never liked the pairing of Triple H and John Cena. I know what they were. I know the feud that they were supposed to have. Good guy versus ultimate bad guy. Triple H versus John Cena. The game versus the hero. Still nothing that really excites me about this match. John Cena makes tap out in the STF, and John Cena retains WWE Championship. That's how WrestleMania goes off. Again, I'm watching every match on this. There's 2 matches that you really don't need, and that is the Playboy Pillow match and the Boogie and Booker T. But besides that, this is a WrestleMania that I really enjoyed. It's a WrestleMania you don't need to know the storylines going in. It's just, I could see why Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels were fighting. I could see why RVD wins some Money in a Bank. I understand Undertaker versus Mark Henry. It's very good that I could just see these 2 guys fight. It's fun. It's a WrestleMania, you could just look and be like, okay, the best, but nowhere near the worst. Definitely towards the good, if not just of a great WrestleMania. But it's forgotten about the time, in my opinion. It's just forgotten. Great matches, great fun. Again, it has its some bad, but what match doesn't? WrestleMania doesn't. I really enjoyed WrestleMania 20. It's one of my favorite to look back on and be like, okay, this was a great streak. It had a great women's match. I won't say great. I wouldn't say two great chip matches, but it still had an amazing World Heavyweight Championship and a very good WWE Championship match. Had a very fun street fight between Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels, and one of the most legendary WrestleMania matches of all time. Randy Orton, or not Randy Orton, I apologize, Edge and Mick Foley. Edge and Mick Foley is one of the best matches of all time. I got no problem saying that. It was a great wrestling. Fun to watch. B+, if not A-. Go back and watch it. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Drop of the Week. In honor of Kairi Sane, one of my favorite women's wrestlers, I did Pirate Punch. Very fun, tasty drink. Very easy, in my opinion. All you need is coconut rum, triple sec hops, which is a little hard to find, but you find it at a big liquor store. Dark rum, orange pineapple juice, and a splash of grain. You're gonna add ice to a large container. Pour over the rum, triple sec, coconut rum, banana schnapps, orange juice, and pineapple juice, and stir. You gotta use a stirring spoon to create a layer of dark rum, which will float. Add a splash of grenadine, and you have a punch. Drink responsibly. Do not under 21, and please drink and drive. And that's a Pirate's Punch. Be drink of the week. And now a read from the Book of Rules. A casket match. Throw your opponent in a casket and close. You win. They will rest in peace. Just that one. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Battle Droid of the Week. Droid of the Week in wrestling is a hard one from a hard award every week. I'm not awarding it to say, hey, yuck. I'm awarding it to say, hey, you guys need to steam up. I'm having a little trouble here. And who am I going to award this week? Well, I'm going to award to the guy who does the contracts. How do you let Cesaro walk? He's going to become a great main eventer. Could be a main eventer and could have great pushes. Whoever you are the Battle Droid of the Week. Congratulations.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. I'm Big Guy, the one and only, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Very much. I hope you have a great week in wrestling. I hope you enjoy it. See you guys. I'm gonna take a much needed break from the world. Please, and I can't say this enough. And I never go into politics. Right now, all we need to do is love each other. Honestly, say a prayer for peace. Say a prayer for those right now. Say a prayer for those in Ukraine. Say a prayer for everyone. Please, everybody in your heart. And remember to love each other. Thank you very much.